Jacksonville, Florida. Supposed neutral ground for these two old rivals. Not a lot of distance separates the two, and when they come here for this clash, it can define a season, no matter what's happened before, what might happen after. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him, but you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking for a gap. It's Curry. He breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys leading into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Give to the running back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Looking to throw on first down. steps away to find some room. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Off play action on first down. Hines on the move. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Cobb sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gator! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says,
breaks into the open. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then...
Oh, he's got some space. They get
that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Georgia going up tempo. Using his legs, it's Curry. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the 1st down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each. There he goes. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Gets away from one, finds room.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game time.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Go straight ahead. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? They'll try to run it in. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
Right, and they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback keeps it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Fires downfield. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play and just couldn't secure the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Leon. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes. And you just saw it right there.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The Dogs want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll start this drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. A designed run for the quarterback. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Running to Green. Lowers those pads. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and getting first downs.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Man, I mean, I know I have running backs, but when I got quarterbacks that are also dynamic and can make plays in the run game and get me extra first downs, if I'm the Gators, I would do the exact same thing. Whatever it takes.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Leon. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now, next time he catches it, where's that dude at? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
This quarterback part of their running game. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much from the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Leaves it with the running back. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
There's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Buys a little time. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
To the ground with the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one score.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Ready to fire from the pistol. From the gun. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throwing right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
These kind of QBs put a lot of pressure on defense. You think about it, it's so easy to roll him out to the left, a little bootleg action. Does he run it? Does he throw it? I got to cover the pass. I can't just give up the deep ball, and then he chews up a bunch of...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Dogs are on the move. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room there to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
He's going to let it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Run it with the fullback. Finding an escape route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Quarterback gets past the marker. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Gator. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. What a lift that can give your team. Take a kickoff back 88 to the house. The Hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Fullback's got it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Send the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.